Yo, what's up? What's up? Give me a second. I've been doing pretty good. Just trying to get back into this game. Just got done with the gym, and now I'm just gonna play some more Final Fantasy. I've been playing it for the past couple of days, so it's been pretty good. How the hell are they gonna tell me? What? What's the power level on 18? I'm as far as like gear score, I'm like 1810, but I think I'm like 1820, something like that. And been like playing Destiny too much. And then since the cap didn't rise on gear, it didn't really matter for me. I still play it, but not as much. I think I'm like 1820, something like that.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria
1803.
started a fight over at
Just keep
Martha's
working on it.
Rest.
You'll get it.
Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
All in good time. Okay. Hey, I want to say it takes time and you would be the best. I mean, time and patience, and you would be the best. I mean, honestly, I'm not the best at Destiny. I just play it. It just happen to be decent at it because I've been playing it for years. But I appreciate it. Who knows? I might jump into Destiny tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but
How long you be streaming? It depends. Like weeknights, whenever like I have to go to work the next day. Sometimes I come home, I could probably stream for like
To the Abbey.
4 or 5 hours maybe to about like midnight, almost to 1. I try not to hit 1, but it happens. I try to edit and post a couple of things for you guys, and then I hit the bed.
before you go,
Like right now, I'm now technically on my weekend. I just, because I went to work earlier today, so I could technically be on all night, but I'm not because I have to go to the gym in the morning. So I'll probably be on for quite a bit, and that's gonna be probably it.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I believe it. My name is The Rock. Okay. Hey cats, how's it going? What's this? I thought this game was trash. Nah, no, it's really good. This is actually probably, I've been loving this Final Fantasy. I've been loving it a lot.
Look. Up ahead.
Like the past couple nights, I can barely put it down because every time I keep running to something awesome.
Don't worry about me.
Good, just got home from racing.
You
Nice.
have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
I think the only thing I don't like about the game so far is just is how disjointed like the certain quality of like certain cutscenes are compared to like just like regular conversation. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like.
Even for the
Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the game so far.
We're not alone.
I like the old Final Fantasy. I mean, I grew up with the old Final Fantasy, but I feel like at the same time, in order for franchises to really last, they also have to expand upon. You can't really stay the same because it's like it's hard to keep that as a standard.
No holding back.
Even though the old style, there was nothing wrong with it. Like COD. I mean, COD hasn't been trying to change at all, and that's kind of what's hurt it for a long ass time too. Oh bullshit! I dodged that shit. Good luck with that one. Alright, I've been beating up on too many things. Let me just go to where I gotta go. Oh yeah, it's around the corner. Take that. I hate these. Thank God I don't have arachnophobia.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
And that'll cut that one off.
No.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Oh, let me whoop your ass,
To dwell
please.
in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive,
This won't take long. Enough! Is that all of them?
I don't feel like it is.
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Martha to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the Abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Nice. Damn, I gotta run all the way around, don't I? The fuck is this? The hell? Who are you? Every now and again you may encounter larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials. Ooh, let's go.
Think it's spotted us, Torgal? What do I say? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Hold up. I've never fought this thing before in my life.
Nice try.
You thought. Gotcha, bitch.
Too slow.
Son of a bitch.
Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Too slow.
Got you, bitch.
finished.
Gotcha, bitch.
You didn't see that coming.
Oh, that was actually a nice little random boss fight, but I like that. Different, but I like it.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I technically could fast travel back, but I'd rather just run back. It's not that far anyway.
Oi, look sharp!
And they call themselves our country. No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?